Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is graphical representations of simple harmonic motion. We will examine the idealized graphs of displacement, velocity and acceleration against time t of simple harmonic motion, and we'll see how the three graphs are related to one another. Moreover, we will also compare displacement time graph of this idealized case with that of when there is damping present, or in case of damped oscillations, and we'll see that in case of damped oscillations the amplitude of oscillation decreases exponentially with time and oscillator comes to rest ultimately. Now first of all, the displacement time graph. The variation in the displacement of the oscillating mass according to this smooth curve is described as sinusoidal. Thus mathematically it is a sine curve. The amplitude x0, which is the maximum displacement from the mean position, and the time period t, which is the time taken to complete one vibration, can be determined from this graph. We have considered the motion to start when the mass is at equilibrium position, that is midpoint of its oscillation, and is moving to the right. Hence at time t equal to 0, x is 0. Any point in the cycle could have been chosen as the starting point, but it is conventional to start as shown here with the blue color. T is 0, then x is 0. This first curve is the displacement time curve. Now it must be noted that gradient of the displacement time graph gives the velocity of the oscillator at any time t, that is v is equal to delta x over delta t, as I have written on the left hand side, or it is equal to delta y over delta x, where delta is the small change, it represents a small change, and y is the y coordinate and x represent quantity at on the x-axis, like x coordinate. The velocity is maximum at t equal to 0. The shape of the curve is the same as for the displacement time graph, and as it is a smooth curve, it shows how the velocity v depends on time t. The only difference is that it starts at a different point in the cycle, as can be seen in this orange graph. Okay, I'm referring to this graph that it starts with a different point. It starts at a different point in the cycle, and reason has been explained earlier, that at time t equal to 0, the oscillator has maximum velocity. Now it must be noted that gradient of velocity time graph gives the acceleration of the oscillator at any time t, which is delta v over delta t, as I have written in red color on the left hand side. Now the above curve has the same general form as for the above two curves. It indicates how a varies with t, or how acceleration varies with t. I am referring to this green color graph. At t equal to 0, displacement x is 0 and v has the maximum value. Therefore a is 0, because mass is at equilibrium position and no resultant force is acting on the mass at this point. As the mass starts moving towards right hand side, the restoring force starts acting towards the left hand side, giving the mass a negative acceleration, which is also known as deceleration. Thus a is equal to a maximum, or acceleration will have its maximum value at extreme position, that is when the body is displaced farthest from the equilibrium position. Now we can see that acceleration time graph is upside down as compared with the displacement time graph. Thus a is proportional to minus x. In other words, whenever the mass has a positive displacement towards right hand side, its acceleration is to the left, and vice versa. Now on the next page again I have shown three kinds of graphs: the idealized graph for displacement against time t, velocity against time t, and acceleration against time t. And it must be clear to you now that all these graphs follow the same general form, that is they are sine waves or are sinusoidal in nature. Left hand side again shows the same picture but in combined form, like I have plotted the graphs on the same axis, and it is seen that all these graphs have the same general form again. X is the displacement time graph, letter V shows velocity time graph, and letter A shows acceleration time graph. On the next page, I will compare these kind of curves, or in general, like we will see the difference between the displacement time graph in case of an ideal situation and in case of real life. And as I have shared earlier, that amplitude of oscillation does not decrease with time in case of ideal situation, whereas in case of damped oscillations, if there are damped oscillations present, then what happens? Amplitude of oscillation decreases exponentially with time, and oscillator comes to rest ultimately, as seen here. This happens because of friction.